This is an Ear Candy Audiobooks production of A Week in Paradise by Blair Erotica, performed by Audrey Lusk. Copyright 2014 by Blair Erotica. Performance copyright 2014 by Ear Candy Audiobooks. All rights reserved.
Sherry didn't notice much about the bungalows as they arrived. She saw little of how carefully they were arranged near the beach, just above the high water mark. All she saw was that she had arrived in paradise. She and Greg finally were in the tropics and hungry for adventure and each other. The entire week before they left, he had been stuck at a remote work site. He had gotten back late Friday night, and they were on the early flight on Saturday morning. They both had to be back for work a week from Monday. When you figured 1 day for travel in each direction, that meant they only had 5 days to enjoy it. It was all they could squeeze out their work schedules and budget. The budget was the tough one for Sherry to deal with, and every time they encountered an extra expense, she cringed. But now they were actually on a tropical island and checking into Lena's bungalows. They dropped the bags and barely had time to take a glance at the beach through the window before Greg was tearing her clothes off her. He was trying to lick her everywhere at once. She had never had a more enthusiastic lover, nor more insatiable. After they had sex, he got hard again faster than any man she had met. And he always made sure she was well satisfied, too. Greg was adventurous. This trip had been his idea, one of his many sexual fantasies that he intended to fulfill. "I've never had a woman lying on a tropical beach with the water licking my toes while I fuck her," he said. Then he had laughed. "Of course, I've never been on a tropical beach in my life, so it isn't like I missed any opportunities. But I'd like a chance to see if the real thing lives up to the build-up my imagination has given it." He was excited enough that he agreed to pay for the plane fares if she could split the cost of the bungalow. To keep costs down, they were going in the off-season. The weather might not be perfect, but it would still be paradise. "You are eager," she laughed happily as he pushed her back on the bed, spreading her legs apart and stroking her cunt, letting his fingers slide through her moist slit. "And you aren't? You are pretty slippery wet where it counts." She laughed. "Weren't there any willing girls where you were working?" she asked as he lay beside her, running his fingers in and out of her pussy. "None that interested me," he said. "There were some brutes around and a few trolling for a husband who worked in the trades, but there was nothing desirable like you." She arched her back and...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?